Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing today? Happy Sunday. Well, we just got back from brunch about 15 or 20 minutes ago. I'm watching the geese in the yard. We pulled in to the driveway. Alex pulled into the driveway and he goes, "Oh my God, look at all the birds in our yard." And what's so funny about it is when we were leaving, I filled the bird feeders again, late afternoon yesterday, and they were completely filled. And so when we were leaving to go to brunch today, I looked over and there was the short green one was completely empty. I couldn't see inside the wood one, but then the cylinder, the finch feeder, it had this much in it. I was like, I'm gonna have to feed that as soon as I get home. Well, we got home and the finch one was completely gone. In an hour, they had gone through this much. I can sit out here sometimes when I'm listening to my audiobook and I can just see it go down, like each of them go down like this. I think I need to get another one of those cylinder feeders out there. Oh my, there's literally I just fed them. So anyway, so we came home and Alex goes, "Oh my God, look at all the birds in our yard." Okay, so the two geese were here, and then there were 4 ducks, and there were 2 squirrels in the tree, and there were 10 birds flying all around the tree "Feed us, feed us, feed us." I love it so much. So I have all of my food and stuff in this very strong container in the garage, and it has the locks on it and stuff. And so I moved it so it's closer to where the garage door is now. So when Alex was going inside, I said, "Can you just leave the garage door up so I can go out and I can feed the birds and stuff?" So I went out there and I always fill the short green one first, and then I filled the wooden one, and then the finch feeder, of which there's 6 or 7 birds in the finch feeder right now, and the geese are walking off. Bye, Alice. Bye, Gertrude. And then the ducks are over there on the other side. Oh, and there's 2 little birds down here. So what was so funny is, I just ordered this. Oh my God, there's a car coming. I just ordered, what do you call it? Oh, there's also helicopters going over because of the race today. So when I was out here feeding them, I heard 3 helicopters go over. So I'm sure, and they're very, very loud when they go over. So I'm sure that will happen. But, so when I was out here and I was feeding them, the geese started walking over here. I think they know now, when they see me out there. Well, so I bring the box out there because before I would just bring the bag out there, and then I have this I've shown it before. It's the cup, well, I don't mean a cup, but the 1 cup, thing from my mom. It was people, when I posted the picture, I showed it on here, people were like, "Oh my God, my mom or my grandma had the exact same, cup, half cup, 4th cup." So anyway, I just keep it in the bag. But now I have 4 bags of different kind of feed. I have the bird feed. They all just flew away, so somebody must be walking down the street. I have the bird feed. They like the cherry flavored Midwest bird. That's the one they like the most. And then I mix that up with the Midwest bird song. And they like those 2 feeds. They're real small. They don't seem to like the bigger feeds. So anyway, and then on the ground I put I have this squirrel and critter mix, and it's literally just corn, dried corn, or whatever, corn, and then there's actual peanuts in there and stuff like that, and I just throw it around the ground. Well, the ducks and the geese like the bigger ones, I don't know what they are, sunflower seeds or some kind of seeds. They like that. There's some big birds in the yard, in the tree today. I really want to turn the camera on, but whenever I show it, it's you guys don't really, I know you can't really see it that well anyway. I mean, there are so many birds out here, it's crazy. So anyway, the geese, I noticed when I was out here today, they're getting really used to me. Helicopter. I have my coffee. Oh, I can see that one. Is the race over? If people are coming back, they're either going to the track, okay, which that's going north. So the race must be over. Alex and I were just talking about this because he said he didn't think it usually ended until 4. Updates. Is there what? Winner? Is there a winner chicken dinner yet? No, it's not over. Well, 54 minutes ago it wasn't over. Live updates, 13 minutes ago. Our friends at Patashu were telling us... oh, wait. 14 minutes... Or, our friends at Patashu were telling us that it rained, so they didn't start until like after 1, so it supposedly is going to go kind of late today. I don't really care, honestly. I don't care anything about the race. But so many people that we know are at the race today. So anyway, when I was out there, more importantly than the race, okay, is me feeding these birds. So when I was out there today, the geese like walk away, like when Alex puts, you know, like the garage door, we come in, they like walk away. And then when I'm out there, they started coming back. Okay, what's really interesting is that all my neighbors are like, they don't like the geese. They've kind of like, they're like, it's cute in your yard and whatever, like they don't really care about that. My neighbor next door, she's kind of like, well, the reason she doesn't like it is like, okay, so they poop, but they don't really even, there's not even that much poop in my yard, but then she's like, her dog eats it, and that's why she doesn't want the goose poop, like she doesn't want them in our yard. She's like, I don't care about the geese, but she's like, I just don't want them in our yard because then her dog eats them. I said, I totally understand that. So anyway, so I was out there and I was feeding them and the geese started walking back. Well, what's interesting is, so if I feed them, it probably would just be easier if I showed you, okay? So let me go out here and let me show you, first of all. Oh, all the birds just flew away. So here is where I put like the plastic container, okay? And so then, oh, my neighbor's leaving next door. So then right here, underneath the tree, you can see there's all this stuff down there, which will be gone in like an hour. I usually fill this one first, okay? And then I fill this one. And then I fill this one. I just filled them all, do you see? And then I throw like all this food around. You can see there's like whole peanuts down there, do you see? That's part of that mix. Okay, so over here is where the geese walk over. And then over here is where the ducks are. So, okay, so what's crazy about it is that when I'm putting the food out there, the geese kind of stand like by my mailbox at like a distance. Like they just kind of stand there and kind of like, but they'll stare at me the whole time. And so they'll kind of stare at me and just like wait. And then like once I put the food away and I start moving away is when they'll come in and eat it. But they kind of stand back, like with respect. I don't know how to say it other than that. So the other day, I kind of like, they like the corn stuff. So I kind of threw some of the corn stuff to them. I mean, I literally walk away and there's like 8 birds in the tree all of a sudden. So I like threw some of the corn stuff down to them the other day and they like ate it right up. And then the one goose like kept on looking up at me. So today I was standing there and I had like a handful of this corn stuff and I kind of shook it out to them. And then they like kind of looked at me for a second and then they walked closer and they ate it. I got them to walk like 2 feet towards me. I mean, they were like literally, I could have, I mean, I wouldn't but anyway, I could have reached down and like pet the goose. What's that game? Duck, duck, goose. So anyway, I could have pet them. They were very sweet. They just like, and they are very, very respectful of me when I'm feeding them food. I mean, it's probably because it's their food that they're getting ready to eat. But they're not rude to me about, I mean, they're very nice. The ducks on the other side, like, they were scared of me, and now they're starting to warm up from me. They all kind of stand in a little group, and, there's like 4 or 5 of them, and like when they'll be eating there, and then when I come out there to fill it, they kind of like go away really quick, but then they all turn around, and they kind of like stand and they kind of like look at me. If I throw corn to them, they won't come real close to me. They won't. They'll like wait until I'm like away, and then they come over to it. But the geese, like, they like know now when I'm putting the food out there. I'm like loving it. And now the squirrels are in the tree too, which makes me so, so happy. And the bunny rabbits are coming in like late afternoon, early evening. I don't know why that's coming, but I've been looking up online like what to feed them, and Nikki's told me because Nikki had a rabbit, and so she was telling me like things I can get and whatever. So I'm gonna do some of that, and yeah. But it's so fun to have all these like animals out in the yard. It just makes me so, so happy. See, I don't really know much about the race. I haven't really, not my cousin Caroline. So, on my dad's side, so most of my cousins on my dad's, so my dad is the youngest of, let's just put this in perspective, okay? My dad is the youngest of 5, and my dad he's 84, he'll be 85 this year. So my dad's the youngest of 5, okay? I am the youngest grandchild on my dad's side. And so, like, my next oldest cousin, I think she's, like... exactly... Maybe she's, like... Okay, hold on. When I was in high school, when I would go visit them, she would have been, like, a junior or senior in high school, which would have made her 16 to 18, and I was probably 8 or 9 at the time, so she's probably exactly 10 years older than me. So she lives in Indianapolis, and she's, like, really the only cousin on my dad's side I'm close with. I mean, like, any of them that I saw, I'd be like, hey, how are you? But I'm talking about, like, anywhere near on the level of, like, Caroline. And probably because she lives in Indianapolis, and she's, like, she and I keep in touch and whatever. And her mom is also, like, my dad's closest. She was the next one up in age. And so she was, like, the aunt that I would go visit a lot. She's the aunt well, now my dad's brother, he only had one brother, it was his oldest brother, and my dad's oldest sister have both passed away. So it's my dad and his 2 older sisters that are still left. And so I think I have, like, I mean, it's ridiculous how many, like, tons of cousins. But now they're all spread all over the United States and stuff like that. So she lives in Indianapolis. So she was texting me today, and she was like, it was so funny. I forgot that she goes to the race every year. And she was like, are you and Alex in the snake pit this morning? And I was like, no, are you there? And she's like, yeah, we're at IMS between turns 1 and 2, just wondering if you were here. And I said, no, just relaxing at home. Have fun and be safe. And she said, will do. So it was so good hearing from her. But then other people were like, I forgot, we're at the race today that I knew, like, go every year. Melissa posted a picture of herself at the race. Everybody was posting pictures of themselves at the race today. Alex's friend, like, her and, like, her stepdad and, like, their whole family left the house at 4:15 this morning. See, that's why I don't do all that kind of stuff. I don't do the race is too much. Alex was saying today, he didn't go last year and he didn't go this year to the snake pit. He doesn't go to watch the race. He goes to the snake pit. The snake pit is inside of the track, and there's, like, a whole golf course inside the track and stuff like that. And then every year, oh my god, I have to tell you guys, I forgot about this. So every year they have, like, DJs. It used to be, like, when I was growing up, it was like, well, yesterday it must have been kind of a throwback to that, because when we were going to Alex's aunt's house yesterday, or the day before, and Alex was telling me the free concert that was there, I was like, you didn't tell me that was what the free concert was. I would have gone for that. So anyway, but when I was growing up, it was like Leonard Skinner, Marshall, I don't know why I always think Marshall Tucker Band, because I think they were there several years, but it was like biker bands and stuff, like Allman Brothers, stuff like that. And very kind of like biker crowd. In fact, one of my friends, well, actually a couple of my friends posted this, and I'm not going to remember who posted it. Well, everybody keeps on posting this, like, TikTok or Instagram reel of, like, people going to the 500 in the 80s and, like, trying to get in, like, a certain, like, lot to, like, camp out at and stuff like that. It's real funny because it's what I think of as a track. When Alex and his mom went for Carb Day the other day, so apparently it was $50 to get in a day, but they got in there, like 15 minutes before, like, Carb Day was over, like, the official Carb Day. So they didn't have to pay any money. They got right in. Well, they were having a concert that night. Do you know who was at the concert? It was, Alex said it was either, like, a Poison cover band. I think he said it was Bret Michaels. I was like, Bret Michaels was at the snake pit? Hold on, I gotta look this up. Bret Michaels. He was like, yeah. I was like, pour some sugar on me. Bret Michaels, Indy 5, the All-American Rejects, Bret Michaels, the co-headline Miller Lite Carb Day. Oh my god, it was him. All-American Rejects, I love them too. I would have gone there. That is so crazy. Bret Michaels, All-American Rejects, performed during Carb Day. Isn't Bret Michaels Poison? Bret Michaels is Poison, right? Poison, yeah. He is 62 years old. My god, he's 10 years older than me. People call me old all the time and age me up. Bret Michaels is singing at Carb Day. Okay, I'm just trying to make some YouTube videos, and people want to act like I'm like an elderly citizen or something like that. Every rose has its thorn, ba bum bum, just like every night has its dawn. Something to believe in. What are all the songs? What was the one that I was singing? Pour Some Sugar on Me. Is that not Poison? Is that Def Leppard? Pour Some Sugar on Me is Def Leppard, isn't it? Oh my god, I forgot about Your Mama Don't Dance. Your Daddy Don't Rock and Roll. Oh my god, so many good Bret Michaels songs. What year did these songs come out? Every rose has its thorn. 1988. I was a sophomore in high school. Something to Believe in was 1990. I graduated high school. Talk Dirty to Me, 1986. I was a freshman in high school. Oh my God. Your Mama Don't Dance. You guys remember that song? 88. Anyway, so I said, oh, I spit it inside my mouth. I was like, did your mom have a good time? He was like, yeah, she had a really good time. So they did that the other night. I think I was vlogging when they were coming back from that. But anyway, so that's the bird feeder story. I'm getting closer and closer to the animals' nature. I know people will be like, Peter, don't get disease, don't get this, don't get that. Listen, I'm going to get close to the birds, okay? I'm not going to hold them and things like that, but people are constantly sending me TikToks and Instagram stories of people letting birds land on their face and hands and stuff like that, and I'm trying to feed the birds out in the yard like the lady from Mary Poppins, and people be like, Peter, don't touch the birds, don't touch the birds. I mean, I know that they don't have, like, their rabies shots and things like that. Cheers. That really hurt when I bit my mouth. This is the Patashoe coffee blend, because they had the Highlander grog, and I had a cup of that, and I didn't really like it, so then I switched to this. Okay, so I was doing really good. I was doing really good on the eating thing. I didn't really do that bad. I didn't really do that bad, and I knew, I was like, do not get on the scale this morning. Do not get on the scale this morning. And I got on the scale, and I was like 3 pounds heavier than I was a lot. This is why I was like, don't get on the scale. Don't get on the scale. What is she doing? Some gardening out here or something? Oh, he's getting ready to grill. Oh, good. I haven't seen him out there in a while grilling. So we went over to Alex's aunt and uncle's last night. It was so much fun. I was so relaxed. We were there for like 6 or 7 hours. I was so relaxed the whole time. But it was cold. I wish I wore like shorts, and I actually did not wear a hat last night. I wore my hair. I did my hair. And what did I wear on top? I don't even remember. Oh, that black button polo short sleeve shirt that I always wear. But anyway, we got there, and they had like this huge spread. So when we got there, it was just like, well, this is everybody that ended up being. It was a lot of people that I didn't know. It was me and Alex, his mom. Liliana brought the kids later, so she brought Carlitos and Sebastian, and then Carlos had a baseball game last night that he plays in, a league he plays in. And he came at like, we left at like 11, he probably came at like 10. We were talking to her last night about his birthday. So they're going somewhere in New York, which is where it's like the Baseball Hall of Fame. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? They're going there for a game. His league is playing there in a game. Baseball Hall of Fame. There's my neighbor, she just came home. Hall of Fame. Where is it? Cooperstown, New York. Okay, so they are going there with like his league. And they're playing. There's a lot. Oh, there was those 2 sisters that live down by the pool. I gotta talk about the pool too for a second. The pool's open. Did y'all see my Instagram? The pool's open. Okay, so they're going to Cooperstown, New York for like the last game of his league or something like that. And then they're gonna go. You have to understand, okay? Carlos is like, it's baseball all the way, okay? And so they're going to Cooperstown, New York for, I don't know when this is, for like the ending of the league. And so they're going to like spend a week there and go to the Baseball Hall of Fame and do all this other kind of baseball stuff. And that's what he wants to do for his birthday. So Liliana's like, he didn't want to spend the money on like having a big party and doing all this kind of stuff. So she was like, we're going to do the Cooperstown, New York. That's what he wanted to do for his birthday. So that's what we're going to do. But anyway, so she brought the kids. So then it was Alex's aunt and uncle, his cousin. So it was aunt and his cousin's birthday. And then his grandma was there. This other woman came with her daughter, and the woman was like Alex's grandma's age. They were like friends. I don't know. I've never met this woman before in my entire life. And then her daughter I'd never met before in my entire life. And then there was like 2 other women I'd never met in my life. And then this woman that works with Liliana, and she's from Venezuela too. And she has 2 sons, and her oldest son is the exact same age as Carlitos, and they're now like best friends. But they go to 2 different schools, but they're like, they live like 10 minutes apart. But anyway, and then their youngest son's like, her son is 5 and Sebastian is 8. So, but they like hung out. So the 4 of them hung out and played all night long and were like throwing a football in the yard. And they were playing this game called Burrito or something like that. She keeps on coming and going. She's just like dropping stuff off and leaving again. They were playing some game, and they said they didn't know how to play it. They were just throwing this burrito. It was like this plastic burrito, and they were just throwing it at each other and stuff like that. They were being real funny. The thing about them is, I was talking to the oldest kid's mom. Like, they're so polite. Like, all of them. I mean, always so polite. And, like, if they ask us questions, like, because Alex and I started getting, like, really cold because it got colder outside last night. Oh, this is what happened. So, every year for Alex's cousin, they always surprise her. I thought it was like, I guess I didn't. Anyway, I didn't really understand it. So anyway, she loves music. Like, they got her a karaoke machine. I got her the drums one year for Christmas because I picked her name. She loves anything to do with music. And sang a lot when she was in Venezuela. So they have a friend of theirs that is Mexican that he does, like, he'll go to parties and he's like a mariachi singer and stuff like that. So every year they hire him. Hold on a second. Well, here, let me show you my Instagram. So here's the pool. The pool's officially opened. And then here's a mariachi singer. Okay, so he comes every year, and then here's a rundown of all of Molly Ringwald's movies and her changing through the years. What else did I post up here? But anyway, so he comes, like, they have him come out there every year. A super nice guy. And he just, like, last year he said, maybe it was raining last year or something. I don't know, but this year he was outside. So he, like, literally has this, like, huge speaker up outside. And everybody was outside. Well, I started getting cold, so I came inside. And Alex came inside for a little bit, and his uncle was like, hey, turn it on whenever you want to turn it on. It's so weird. Every time I'm at his aunt and uncle's house, Back to the Future marathon is always on. So we started watching Back to the Future. So then Alex was outside, and he was, like, talking to his grandma and everybody like that. And I just stayed inside, and for a while, Alex and I talked to, like, the kids were sitting on the couch, and they were, like, talking, and they were asking us a bunch of questions. And they're just really, really friendly, polite kids. And what's so interesting about it is that, like, Carlos and Sebastian are, like, really good friends. Like, Carlos, like, for being the older brother, like, is very protective of him, and, like, they joke with each other, but they're, like, very kind to each other. Like, Sebastian kept on saying, like, Carlos, let's play a game. Carlos, let's play a game. And Carlos was like, okay, Sebastian. He's like, what do you want to play? And so, I mean, like, and I don't think it's just around us, like, all the family. Like, I think he's like that all the time. And his friend was like that to his little brother, too, you know? Because, like, his little brother was, like, walking around, and he'd be like, be careful this and be careful that. They're just really sweet, polite kids. Anyway, so it was fun. But when we got there, the whole table was filled with, like, chips, tortilla chips, salsa, huge bowls of salsa, huge bowls of guacamole, hummus, huge bowl of hummus, all this cut cheese, veggies and dip, pita chips, which all that is healthy, and that's great, but not, like, a lot, okay? And I'm sitting there, and I'm like, okay, do not stand at the treat tray. I always stand at the treat tray, right? And I'm like, do not stand there. And Alex was so hungry, and Alex just sat there, and I was like, he was just, like, eating, like, all his hummus. I was like, I am so jealous. Like, but I was like, no, because once you start, it won't stop. I really didn't do that bad. And, like, his uncle last night got, like, the macaroni and cheese from Costco, which I love, and the macaroni, and the lasagna from Costco, but it had meat in it, and then he made something else. Oh, he made this soup. It was like this, what do you call it? Like a gazpacho soup, but it had shrimp in it, so I couldn't eat that either. So I kind of just picked at things around, the table. I didn't really have that much. Like, when I got full, I stopped eating. I did have a piece of the cake last night, because the cake was, like, incredible. But it was, like, a piece of cake, like, that big. I don't know how. I mean, I did get a fountain pop on the way there, but it was a diet soda. I'm like, how did I gain 3 weight since a couple days? Like, I mean, I've been eating so good. I've been walking. I was like, what is going on? I'm so over it. So anyway, today, though, I have to be honest with you, I kind of was like, F it. Because I'm not doing that. I'm not, like, we're not going on a rampage of effing it. But I was kind of over it because, so when we went to Patashu, so they have, like, these managers that do, like their little tips and things about the restaurant. So one of our friends that's the manager, she did one, and she was talking about the grilled cheese. Okay, so Patashu has this grilled cheese that they make on a waffle. I think if I've had it, and they serve it with, like, you can get a cup or a bowl of the tomato artichoke to, like, dip it in. If I've had it, I had it, like, maybe once, like, 6 years ago. I don't remember having it. You guys will probably be like, somebody will be like, yeah, Peter, it was February 12th, 2018. You had, I'll be like, okay, well, I don't remember that. But anyway, So when we went in there today, I had sent Alex, like, the video of it, and he was like, and she said something about putting chorizo in it. Well, I can't have chorizo, obviously, because I'm a vegetarian. But Alex is like, I think I'm going to try that today, because he loves grilled cheese with tomato soup and whatever. And that's it's kind of their play on a grilled cheese with tomato soup. So I was looking through the menu. They actually have this new quinoa salad that has, like, chopped veggies and stuff, and I was going to get that. Do you hear the morning dove? I was going to try that, and then there was something else I was going to try, and I thought, no, I'm just going to try it with Alex. So here, let me show you the picture. I took a picture. I haven't posted on my Instagram yet of my food. I actually he got a bowl of tomato artichoke, but I got a cup of the red lentil curry. Whenever I show pictures, you guys say that. I don't leave them on there long enough where you guys can't see them. So this is what I got. This is the grilled cheese made out of a waffle. And then my cup of the red lentil curry soup. The soup is so good. It is like some of the best soup I've ever had in my entire life. So this was the grilled cheese. It's like 3 different kinds of cheeses. I ate half of it and then I was full. So I was like, okay, I think I'm done. I brought the other half home. It's good. Like, they were asking, they're like, what do you think? I was like, it's good. I mean, I don't know that, like, if somebody was going to Cafe Patachou and they had never been before, would I tell them that they had to have the grilled cheese? No, on waffle. That would not be. I would say, well, if you're a soup person, Alex loves the tomato artichoke, but I mean, I've had it so many times. They've had it there since they opened. And their matzo ball soup, they've had it since they opened. I would say the red curry lentil is, like, unbelievable. I would say any of their omelets are fantastic, except for the vegan omelet because it's, like, not even an omelet. Their cinnamon toast or croissant French toast are things that, like, you never... I think Emily Baker got the croissant French toast because she was like, I want to try something she's never seen before. I mean, they have so many things that are really, really good there. Oh, I used to eat this back in the day when I wasn't a vegetarian. The chicken salad sandwich. The chicken salad sandwich and the turkey sandwich. Although I guess they changed it. Because I said to her today, the turkey sandwich is literally like pieces of turkey, like on Thanksgiving Day, that you put with, like, mayonnaise. You know, like... It's, like, not, like, thin sliced turkey. And she said, well, not anymore. So maybe they changed that. I don't know. I haven't had it in forever. It's so good. But it was, I mean, it was good. It just was, like, would I go back there and be like, I have to have it? Like, when I started eating the Fat Rabbit, which I said today, I said, y'all, like, it's not, I mean, it's obviously nobody here's fault. Like, they changed the menu at corporate when they sold it. But they got rid of bagels. They got rid of another kind of bread. They don't have the herb cream cheese anymore. They changed, like, all this different stuff. So now the Fat Rabbit doesn't taste the same as I got it before. And they're like, oh, I know. And, I guess they took the tuna salad off the menu, too, which maybe they did, somebody said, because the tuna salad, they were, like, really famous for their tuna salad. I don't know if I ever had the tuna salad there. It would have been before I was a vegetarian, but... I mean, Alex and I just started going to Cafe Patachou every Sunday for brunch, like, I don't even know how many years ago, 10 years ago or something like that. But prior to that, like, I can remember going when... I think when I was getting my master's degree was when I first started going. So I would have been about 26 or 27. There's one in Broad Ripple, which is literally like 2 streets over from where my mom's house was when she was growing up. It's at 49th and Penn. My mom grew up at 52nd and Central. And that's the original location. So it's they're all different. They all look different inside of them. But anyway, so that's what we had today. Alex had his, and then he had a bowl of tomato artichoke soup. And he loved it. He got chorizo on his, and he said it was really, really good. I thought it was good. I just, you know, I'm trying to think of a grilled cheese. I've just been, like, blown away. I'll be honest with you. The more okay, Ruth's Cafe here in Indianapolis, they have this grilled cheese that they make on challah bread, and then it's called, oh, here's my favorite neighbors. There they are. No, I don't even know who's racing. Are you taping it? I thought you could watch it on TV. How much longer I love that you say taping it, because whenever I say that, my husband goes, on your VCR. How much longer is the race, do you think?
We're about a third of the way.
I heard it start a third of the way, that's it?
Yeah, they had a rain delay.
I heard that.
So we got it on hold right now.
Okay.
Max wants to walk.
Aww. Are you going to go to the pool today and get in the water?
Huh? Thought about it.
I know, I went and looked yesterday. It's a little cold. It's a little cold. You're like this. Well, enjoy the race.
Happy
Hey, you too. Yes, happy Memorial Day to anybody out there who has served and families that have had their family members serve and have had to wait it back. I think, when her son was in the Marines, the camera stopped. I'm at the 30-minute mark already. When Tanya's son was in the Marines and he was stationed at Okinawa, I think that was probably... I think that's something we don't talk a lot about, in our world today. I think... I've had so many friends of mine, whose kids have served in different, branches of the military, and I've kind of witnessed it from, like, all of the mothers, and the fathers as well. I can remember when her son was there, and Tanya would just be like, I just need to see my kid. Like, I just need to see my kid. There would be, like, days where she didn't talk to him and stuff like that, and, it was so hard, and now I have friends of mine who, their husbands or their wives, are gone for a year, and they're, like, raising a 1-year-old, and they're back at home, and then for the people that, are serving that are away, and, yeah, extremely grateful. So thank you guys for your service. I think it takes very little when you see somebody that's, a veteran or something like that. I try to always say this, but when somebody says something, I always just say, thank you for your service. And it's interesting because people are always really, really humble about it. They're like, oh, no problem. And you think that that's like such a life-altering choice and such a life-altering, situation. I could talk about that all day long. I have really some pretty strong feelings about that I think it's something we take for granted, that there are people that literally are volunteering to protect us. Like, that's, I don't know. And it's not just the physical possibility of things happening to them. It's also the mental, recourse. I mean, as being a person in recovery, I can't even begin to tell you the amount of people that I've known that have come back, 30 years ago, 50 years ago, that are in recovery, that have suffered major PTSD, as well as addiction issues and things like that, directly resulted from them, being in wars and things like that. I don't wish that on anybody. So yeah. So anybody out there, so thank you for your service. What was I saying? I was talking about... No, I don't remember what I was talking about. Pat a shoe, grilled cheese. I really wanted to walk today. So Alex, when we were there, he was like, do you want to watch RuPaul's Drag Race as soon as we get home? I'm caught up on all my shows except for RuPaul's Drag Race. I watched Hacks last night, so I'm completely caught up on Hacks. I thought it was a season finale, but there's one more episode left. And I was like, yeah, I want to vlog first, and, so I can upload my vlog, and then we can... He's like, okay. He's like, do you want to watch a movie or something? I was like, I don't really care. And I was like, because I was going to maybe walk this afternoon. I may still walk this afternoon. It kind of depends on if he lays down and takes a nap. Sometimes he takes a nap on Sunday afternoons. I also was thinking about, filming videos today other than my vlog, and tomorrow... Oh my god, a cardinal just came over here. I have to show you. You guys see it? It's right... Oh, it's hiding now. It's going to fly... You can't see it. It's behind. Did it just fly away? It's literally right behind that hosta. That hosta. Oh, there, it's coming back. I can see it right around the edge. Do you see it? Hide and seek. Oh. Look at this feeder up here. Do you guys see how active it is? This one. Oh, there are two birds on that one. Okay, look. The cardinal's still there. So, I don't really know. My plan was to film a bunch of videos today and tomorrow. Do you know, I've just been kind of evaluating things, and I was talking the other day about my friend. I found out that my friend had passed away from back in the day, and the fact that he's close to me in age. I think he's 4, almost 5 years older than me. I didn't realize he was that much older than me. think it's, you know, for me, it's like, there's going to be a day where I can, like Tuesday, you know, I can film videos all day Tuesday. Alex isn't going to be home on Tuesday. Wednesday, Caroline's not coming to pick me up. I can film videos all day Wednesday. Thursday, I can film videos all day Thursday. Today, Alex is home. Tomorrow, Alex is home, you know? So Alex is home, and even if we're not spending every second together, or even if we're just taking a nap next to each other or whatever, I think I'm going to take those days to relax and just film my vlog. And then come back on Tuesday. The only thing I might do is a Sister Wives reaction. But I don't even know about that, because this week is like the first part of the reunion. So I may even wait till Tuesday to come back with that. I just don't feel a rush and a hurry anymore with stuff. I don't know. Do you guys want to know what I wore? So I don't know if you guys can see, I have these green shorts on, but then I wore these Birkenstocks. So it was like, it's cold, and then I got there and I was like, oh, I kind of wish I would have worn sandals. I get so many compliments on these gray felt Birkenstocks. I was looking the other day because I keep on getting these. So I got this email from Birkenstock. What did Nikki just text me? I got this email. Some coffee cup that she thinks is so pretty. She got a little candle lit. So I got this email from Birkenstock. I didn't even open it because it can be very dangerous for me. Birkenstock news. See, but they're women's sandals. Okay, I have like almost every... Oh, God, look at this color of Birkenstocks. Oh, this is why I can't open these websites. I do not need any more pairs of Birkenstocks, or do I? The question is, or do I? Oh my God, what's this color called? But you know what I will say is the leather ones, this is what will keep me from doing it, because these are leather. Yeah, oiled leather. The oiled leather are not comfortable. I wonder if you can get them in something else, though. Oh my God, and they have them in my size. Oh no, these are just for women? Women's sizes. Well, women, if you're looking for a pair of Birkenstocks, basalt gray. Can we just talk about that? Those are beautiful. Aren't those so pretty? So this is Nikki's new cup with her candle lit in the background that she got for her coffee and proteins in the morning. It is pretty. So yeah, today we're gonna just watch RuPaul's Drag Race. If he, like, I mean, it's still early, you know? I mean, it's 3:45. If at some point he decides to take a nap or something, I mean, I can walk anytime. It does kind of look like it's gonna rain a little bit today. Oh, did I even do a temperature check? It's 63 degrees today, and looks cloudy. Is it supposed to rain later? No. What's the weather like tomorrow? 73 tomorrow. 64 Tuesday. 69. Okay, so here's the deal with the pool. Are y'all ready? Okay. You know what I need to do before this expires? No! Hold on a second. How do I do that? I didn't take a picture of my pool. I wanted to do that. I didn't save the picture. I always take these pictures on Instagram and then I don't save it. Okay, so here, I just saved it. So I'll go in here and show you. So yesterday, we got an email, okay? It was after I got done vlogging, because I was like, I can't believe I didn't get to announce it in the vlog. I should have made a Peter Does Stuff video, but I was like, no, I'm just gonna walk down there. So yesterday, as soon as I got done, I was like checking my emails and stuff when the vlog was rendering, and the pool was open. And I was like, they were like, the pool's officially open, blah, 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 whatever. And so I went down there, so here's the pool's officially open. They have all new, I thought they were blue chairs, but they're red chairs. My neighbor next door, she's like, I do not love these red chairs. I don't necessarily love them either, but they're nice. They're really nice new chairs. I did not go into the gate, and I didn't need to. It just was like, you could tell. It was very, very cold yesterday. It was like, I don't even know how cold it was when I went up there. It was like 59 or something like that. So this was after I got done with my vlog, before I was getting ready to go over to Alex's aunt and uncle's house. So I texted her and I said, hold on a second, because we were going to do the polar plunge on the first day that it opened. And so I said to her, hold on, where is it at? We were texting all night last night. The pool is open. She said, yeehaw. But she texted me like 2.5 hours later. She had been gone. And she said, did you see the new chairs? LOL. They're red. I am not a fan. And I said, LOL. And so anyway, we went back and forth about the chairs. And she said, did you tip your toe in the water? I said, no. I was just curious. I bet it's freezing. When are we going to do our plunge? And I said, we were supposed to do it today, but I'm at Alex's aunt's house, maybe tomorrow. And she said, yeah, I never got that memo. I told her it was on the first day. She said, ha ha, I should be around all day long. She's been back and forth all day long. So we were going to do it. I'll be honest with you. I don't know, like... Okay, this is where I beat myself up, and this is where it's so completely corny, because there's a huge part of me that feels like, well, first of all, I already missed the first day. The pool opened yesterday. So now it's like, if I go today, if I go 2 days from now, if I go 5 days from now, I already missed the first day. So does it really matter? Do you know what I'm saying? Or does it matter more if you go the last day? I mean, now that I've already missed, the reason to go and do the polar plunge on the first day would be... This is either going to make a lot of sense to some people out there. There's probably 4 people out there that what I'm saying is making a lot of sense to, and the rest of you are like, what? And why is he why is he even thinking about this? Okay, if I was going to do the polar plunge, the day to do it would be the first day the pool was open, to be able to say, this is how I have to think through things, that I went to the pool the first day that it opened, and I went to the pool the last day it was open. See what I'm saying? Okay. But since I didn't make it to the pool yesterday, I almost thought about running down there and getting my suit on and running back down. But I was like, no, this is silly, okay? I'm not going to have enough time to do all this kind of stuff. So since I didn't do it yesterday, there's really no point to go force myself into water that's probably 40 degrees when it's 63 degrees outside, just to say I went the second day that it was open. Does that make sense, what I'm saying? No, it does. Think it through. Just think it through, okay? Is it an excuse to not have to jump in that cold ass water? Probably, okay? Would I do it if today was the first day it was open and I had nothing to do? 100% I would go, just to say I had gone the first day. But I've already missed the first day, and apparently everybody else did too. So I don't know. Well, not those kids that were running down the street that were swimming in the lake. I don't even know how cold that would have been. My God. People are going on and on about, can you believe those kids were in the lake? Can you believe those? They're lakes. Kids, doesn't surprise me, kids jumped in the lake. But anyway, so that was why we didn't do the polar plunge. I don't know, what's the first, like, nice day that's coming up that would actually be, like, a pool day? So tomorrow's 73. I mean, I guess we could try it. Oh, Friday is 78. And then 82 on Saturday. Okay, and then 77, 83. Oh, 85 a week from Tuesday, 84. Okay, so we're coming up on some really nice days. Excited about that. So yeah. So I'm excited about that. Okay, so that's a week from now. That'll be like the first week. But that'll be good. So I'm excited. That'll probably be when I start going to the pool. So anyway, so we went over to Alex's aunts and uncles last night. It was really, really fun. Ate some stuff. We stayed there till about like 11:15. I can't remember who. People started leaving. People were like starting to leave at that point. The mariachi singer was there. I mean, he stayed there for like 3.5 hours. Well, once he got done singing, then it was just like kind of like open karaoke mic night is what it was. Alex's cousin, since it was like for her, she sang a lot. A lot of like Alex's like aunt and mom and friends, they all sang a lot outside and stuff like that. It was super, super fun. It was just really laid back and relaxed. It was so nice. You know, for me, I'm still so hard practicing like in the moment, just being like relaxing in the moment and just enjoying it. And I know that probably sounds funny to people that like I have to work on it, but I really do, you know? I always feel like, should I be outside? Should I be doing this? Should I be cleaning something up? So for me just to sit there on the couch, you know, like, because it was too cold for me to sit outside. I had shorts on and a shirt. And I was like, for me just to sit there on the couch and like be able to watch everybody outside and like, you know, Alex's grandma was like inside next to me. His uncle came in and sat and talked to me. We were watching Back to the Future a little bit. The kids were like playing on the other couch and stuff like that. And, you know, Alex was like, if you saw Alex's Instagram, he posted, okay, here, I'll show you. I will show you the video. Well, Alex posted one video. I'll show you another video that I posted of him. Hold on a second. Oh, here's the birthday. Everybody sing happy birthday. So that was us for the cake. Oh, I just went out of it. That was us with the cake. Where is the video? I want to know what you guys think of this Lacoste beach bag for summer. Do we think, it almost kind of reminds me of Babar. Do we say yes or no on that? I think it's kind of cute. It's actually not that expensive for like a beach bag. And do we like these Ray-Bans? Yes or no? I don't need to be shopping, but I was doing. Oh my God. Preciosa! Preciosa! We love her so much. Aw. That's what I forgot that I did when I was inside last night. I held Preciosa forever. Okay, so wait. Okay, so. Okay. This is Alex taking this video of me. Are you ready? Okay. So that was me inside, and then he posted the one of like his uncle and I doing it together. Here, can I find it? Let me see. Alex. No, that's this one. Did he take it down? Oh, here it is. This is Alex's uncle and me doing it together, dancing inside. Oh, I had to film this. It's like this thing that Alex and Liliana came up with. So he's like, can you film this for us? I was like, I don't understand what I'm doing. And he's like, so I said, do I do the hopping too? And he was like, no, it's just like, we're going to do it. We put it together. He's like, I just need you to record it because nobody else understands it. He's like, here. So he had like and I just had to like stand there and record it. I go, well, what about me being in? He goes, just record it. He's like, it'll be over so quick. So anyway. And then Liliana was like, do you want me to do it? And then I can record it so you can be in another version of it. I was like, I'm totally good. No, I don't need, that was fun. That was cute, but I don't need to be in it. So we had so much fun. But okay, so we got back last night, I don't know, like 11:30 we got back here or something. It was right at 11:30. And I was so exhausted from doing absolutely nothing but sitting on the couch with Preciosa all day. So I don't know why I was so tired. So I told Alex, he was going to bed, and I said, I think I'm going to lay down for like an hour, and then I'm going to get up and watch my shows. And I texted Nikki, I said, are you going to be up for a while? Because I'm going to get up, and I'm going to lay down for an hour, and then I'm going to get up, and I'm going to watch my shows. And she said, yeah, I should be up. So I laid down, and I set my alarm for 12:35, or 12:45, I can't remember. Anyway, my alarm went off, and when my alarm went off, I like looked over, and Alex was still like rolling through TikToks. I thought he was going to go to bed. I said something about, I thought you were going to bed. He was like, I'm still looking at TikTok. So I like turned my alarm off, and I thought I'm just going to lay here for like 10 more minutes, and I'll get up. I slept until it was 3:44 in the morning. I got up, and I was like, oh my God, I wanted to watch all my shows tonight. I wanted to do this, I wanted to do that. And I laid there in bed, and I was like, should I just sleep through the night? I was like, no, I really wanted to watch some shows. So I got up. I wasn't going to light any candles or anything. At that point, I knew Nikki and everybody else was asleep, and Tanya and everybody. So I came down here and did my prayers and did my meditations, and then I listened to like a half an hour of that James Patterson book. I don't even know how much I have left of it. How much do I have left of it? 45 minutes I have left of Alex Cross's trial. So I listened to that, and then I went inside and lit all the candles. I was like, no, if you're gonna do it, like live in the moment, do everything. Because this is the thing, like sometimes I'll be like, I'll be sitting there on the chair and I'll think, oh, a cup of decaf sounds good, but I won't get up and get a cup of decaf because I'm like, no, I don't want to get out of the chair. But then I'm like, go get the cup of decaf that'll take you 2 minutes and really enjoy your life. So anyway, I was like, light all the candles. So I lit all the candles last night, and then I watched, I don't remember what I watched first. Hacks? Was that what I watched first last night? Weekly TV. I watched Hacks. And then after Hacks, I watched 2 episodes of Love After Lockup Season 2. Which is real messy. People have been telling me stuff that like, oh, did you know so-and-so died of an overdose? And did you know so-and-so? I'm not done with the season yet. So no, I'm not aware of that yet. I'm not like trying to look up things about people on seasons that I'm already watching, okay? So the one that's real messy that I'm watching right now is Michael, who is married to Sarah, and they have the daughter Aviana, And he gets out, and Sarah picks him up, but his true love is Megan, who's a virgin and saving herself because she's going to marry Michael, even though Michael's already married. This is season 2. It's real messy. And is like, okay, I can't think of his name now, but Lizzie, the woman that was in prison, and then she was like the heroin addict, and she had to do extra time, and the guy with the ponytail. And then the daughter's name is Jasmine, and he has a son named Adam. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? I can't think of what his name is. Frank, maybe, or something like that. But anyway, are they like multiple seasons? Because that story bores the shit out of me. I'm so over that story. It completely bores the shit out of me. The new couple that I like a lot is, because I think they're going to be real messy, is Caitlin, and is it Matt? The guy that's been, and his mom is so, like, she gets it. So, like, she gets addiction and incarceration. She's like, he's got a good 8 hours when he gets out, and then after 8 hours, I don't know where he is. And then Caitlin, she's like, no, his life's going to change for me. And they go get a cabin in the woods for one night, and she says he put 12 babies in her. This is how they talk in Love After Lockup. It's messy as shit, okay? She's like, do you want to put another baby in me? I already have 12. I'm like, oh, who talks like that? I live for it. It's so messy. I love it. So I watched that last night. And then I went to bed. Yeah, and that was that. So tonight we're gonna watch. Well, right when I get done, we're gonna watch RuPaul's Drag Race. I don't know how many episodes it is this week. Does anybody know? Because they're starting like the new group, so it might be 2 episodes, but it might just be 1. I don't know. And then I think that's it. So we might watch a movie, or Alex might watch some shows. I might take a nap. I might walk. I don't know. I have no idea. We're just playing it cool, easy breezy tonight. And all the birds have left the tree. There's not one bird in the tree. It must be done with dinner time. I would like to read a lot too. Well, I definitely want to finish this James Patterson book today. Is this the 3rd one? Double Cross, Cross Country. Oh yeah, then I'm done with the Alex Cross ones. I'm very conflicted. I don't know what to do. So I have not finished the Nick Sheff book, which was the recovery book memoir for April. It was this thing that I started on my Peter Does Stuff channel. I reserve the right to stop something whenever I want to, but I don't think that many people were doing it with me anyway. Part of the problem is, one of the things I realized was, it's very rare that I find a recovery book that I'm just like blown away by. That I'm just like, this is such a great recovery book. I think the last one that I read, and that Tanya told me to read, and I just was like, oh my god, this is so good, is, what's it called? Blackout, Remembering the Things I Drank to Forget. That one was really, really good. But other than that, I don't really read that many, what is this woman going so slow down the street for? I don't really read that many recovery memoirs. And like, somebody, oh, is that him cooking out? I reread Carolyn Knapp's Drinking a Love Story. It was okay. It didn't hit me the same way that it did years ago when I read it. Even Augustin Burroughs' book, Dry, like I liked, it didn't hit me the same way. So, what I was thinking about doing was taking that, and so the Nick Sheff book I did really like, because I had read Beautiful Boy years ago. And I don't want to reread Beautiful Boy. I don't want to keep on rereading books over again. And so, we had read Tweak by Nick Sheff, and I thought it was really, really well done. And so then, for the next month, for April, I picked his second book. Well, his second book picks up right exactly where Tweak leaves off. It's just, I don't know why they didn't just combine it together or make it a longer book. But it's like he's relapsed again. I don't know, it's real depressing to read. And so, sometimes I have to kind of like be in the mood for like a recovery movie or recovery memoir, because I live it every single day and I hear the sad stories, and it's like every day I hear that, and people going back out and people relapsing and stuff. So sometimes it's really hard for me to like read about it and like a very serious or watch a very serious. Sometimes I have to kind of like, it's a lot for me. So I was like, you know what? I'm not being able to find that many recovery books anyway. maybe I take it over to my Peter Likes Books channel, where I should have started it anyway because of the book channel. And maybe I should just do all memoirs over there. Okay, here's the thing. And this was part of why I wanted to do it. Because there's a book that I read years and years and years ago that somebody recommended to me called I'm Not Myself These Days. I think it's by Josh Kilmer Purcell. And I loved it when I read it. But it's honest to God probably been 20, 25 years since I've read the book. I mean, I have it in the bookshelf inside. I have it on Audible. But I don't really remember anything about it. And I feel like any book that I'm rereading again, like, I'm highly disappointed in. She's Come Undone was the same way with Wally Lamb. Drinking a Love Story, Dry. Like, they just, I don't know. I think that, you know, my mom used to always say this with books. Like, when you read books at certain times in your life, they have a certain effect on you. It was like the last time that I read To Kill a Mockingbird, I actually listened to it on Audible, which I'd never done before. It was Sissy Spacek reading it. And I remember when I did my reaction to it on BookTube, and I said, I think this will be the last time that I ever read it. Like, I've read it enough. Like, I know this book. Like, I know this book inside and out. I don't ever need to read it again. And I don't think I ever will read To Kill a Mockingbird again. And that's not to say that I feel any less about it. It's just like, I've done it. You know what I mean? And so I don't want to keep on rereading memoirs over and over again, but I also don't want to, I don't know, I feel like I need to do something with this, but then I also kind of feel like, well, no, I don't. You know what I mean? And I'm not really inspired to read memoirs. I'm really inspired to read thrillers and cozy mysteries. And the Alex Cross books. I mean, I'm really glad that we're doing that. And so I'm like, well, oh, here, the ducks just came back. I'm like, should I even, like, because, you know, I had a couple of memoirs I wanted to do. I wanted to do, like, the Matthew McConaughey, I think it's called Green Light, somebody told me to read. I mean, there's a couple, you know, memoirs that I wanted to read. This one just keeps on going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth in this little white car. Oh, I think she went down that way and didn't know she needed to turn to go left to go out. So I'm really kind of like, well, should I start a memoir book club? But then I don't want to get into feeling like I have to read a memoir every month because I started this read-along, you know, whatever. Not a book. It wouldn't be a book club, a read-along. And then I don't even really want to read the book, you know what I mean? So I'm like, I think maybe right now, you know, like, my sponsor always says that no action is an action. Like, you know, when you don't know what to do, you don't have to do anything at all. Like, so I think I'm just going to sit on that for a little bit. My plan was, like, when I finished the James Patterson book, to go in and finish the Nick Sheff book. But to be honest with you, I'm not really feeling it. But I also feel like I should finish it because I started it and I want to finish it. I don't know. It's going to probably take me 2 days to finish it, and then I'll be like, okay, at least I read all the books. I can do my reaction, and then I can talk about what I don't know what to do with it on my Peter Does Stuff channel. So anyway, but I don't know what to listen to next. And I also kind of, where am I at on time? I also would kind of like to listen to another one of the Dungeon Carl books, but I think I'm going to try to do, like, one of those a month for 7 months. I don't want to, like, over myself, like, do too much on myself. Okay, let's see what bestsellers there are right now on Hidden Gems, Series Picks, bestsellers. Is this Cardigan? No, I was like, that's a Cardigan. What are they doing? The Tenant by Frida McFadden. Tanya read it and really liked it. Okay. Great Beautiful Life by Emily Henry. I actually have that book. Sunrise of the Reaping. I don't want to read any more Hunger Games books. Fourth Wind. I'm not reading those books. Broken Country. Already read it. Storm. Butcher and the Blackboard. Actually, Emily Baker told me she loves these books. Or she said somebody told her their books are good or something. Okay, The Perfect Divorce. I have The Perfect Marriage. Is it really that good? Michael Connelly. Nightshade. Iron Flame. Oh my god. Caroline loves these Abby Jimenez books. Just for Summer. I have that one. I haven't read it. The Things We Cannot Say by Kelly Rimmer. What is that? I have not heard of that before. The Wedding People. Read it. Loved it. Rewind It Back. Why are these books on the bestseller list? I've never heard of this before. Rewind It Back. Is this the Daily Deal? Windy City series. Book 5. Windy City, like Chicago? Oh, this just came out. Is this like a big deal? But how am I supposed to update his bachelor pad into a family room when we can't even be in the same room? I may have loved Rio DeLuca once, but I'm not that same girl anymore. What is this? I've never heard. What is this book? Windy City series. Has anybody heard of these books? By Liz Tomford. And how are they on the bestseller list? Right, sports romance. Oh, I heard the sports romance books are so big right now. Are they? But you know that song, when it says on here, I almost was like, okay, you should buy it and try it. The first one in the series, I have no desire. But that when it says rewind it back, do you guys remember that song? Bring it back to me. That reminds me of my summer that I spent in Denver. That must have come out that year. The things we cannot say. Everybody, the camera stopped. Okay, this book came out in March 2019. So this either was a daily deal or they're making it into a TV or something. Are they making it into a TV movie? No. This is how you have to be real careful with the books on the bestseller list on Audible. What I like to go to on here is the new releases or trending on Goodreads or trending on TikTok. But the trending on Goodreads is a really good place. I'm so afraid the battery's going to stop. It's a really good place to find one. Carly Fortune, One Golden Summer is a romance everybody's talking about. Frederick Bachman, My Friends. Oh, Rewind It Back is on Goodreads too. This one duck is just looking over there and he's like this. And all these geese honking over there. He's so bothered by it. There's these 3 little birds that he's just watching over. Aw, are you hungry, honey? Did everybody leave you? Oh, there's Donna. Well, hi, Donna. The ducks are the cutest. Problematic Summer Romance, Allie Hazelwood. What's that about? I can maybe, it looks like they're on an island or something. I can pre-order it. Where does it take place? Here, we'll add it to their wish list. I've never heard of these people before. The romances are so big. Oh, Atmosphere by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I think I already have it on my wit list. Yeah, I do. That comes out June 3rd. Go as a River. Why have I never heard of that book? Novel. Historical concept. Bring it back to me. I've never heard of some of these books that are on here. Such Quiet Girls. I have that on Audible. Freedom McFadden, Death Row. Night of the Moth. The Names. I'll have to look at these later. Popular series. Coming soon. Anything good coming soon that I don't know? Nora Roberts has a new book coming out. Who'd have ever known? Somebody, is that my neighbor that's cooking out? Something smells so good. A Brief History. Freedom McFadden has 2 or 3 books coming out. She's whipping these books out like nobody's business. She just must be this is the time to make my money. Okay, I need to, actually, you know what? I need to finish The Handmaid's Tale, I do need to start watching that show. The Housemaid's Secret. The 3rd book still to read. Speaking of which, my mother's sobriety birthday would be a week from tomorrow, June 2nd, and she'd have 30 years if she was still alive and she was still sober. So, happy birthday, Mama, in advance. It's crazy to think. Crazy to think that, oh my God, my mom would be 81 because she got sober when she was 51. So she would have been 80. She would have been 81 and she'd have been 30 years sober. That's cool. Such a pretty day outside. So relaxing. All right, well, I'm going to get off here now. I hope you guys are having a magically amazing Sunday. And I hope that you're getting relaxed, rejuvenated, refreshed, and renewed for the week ahead. If you have to work tomorrow or whatever, I probably, in all honesty, will not be back on my other channels until Tuesday. I'll probably just be hanging out tonight and tomorrow with Alex. Over here, of course, I'll be vlogging. We're going to do some kind of brunch somewhere tomorrow. We're not sure yet. So, all the restaurants are still open in Indianapolis, so we'll be doing that. But other than that, I'll just be relaxing and refreshing myself for the week ahead, and then I will come back on Tuesday and boom, 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 putting the videos out. I already got the list inside of the videos I'm gonna make. Oh my God, this bird just, oh, what are you doing, sweetie? She flew over here from eating and she didn't know how to get out, and then she kind of went, why? Oh, now she's over my neighbor's yard, and she went over there into the bush over there. Maybe she thought she was in her yard instead of mine. Anyway, I hope you guys are having a magically amazing Sunday. And if nobody else has told you this today, I love you guys. Let me know what you're doing in the comment section below to relax. If you're relaxing this weekend, let me know how you're relaxing, because I could use some hints as well. Whatever kind of tea or coffee you're drinking, what's your favorite candle, if you're reading a book or watching a show, let me know it, taking a walk, listening to some music. Let me know what you're doing in the comment section below. I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Love ya.